Hello, listener. How are you? Fantastic. Look at your game. Now back to me. Now back at your game. Now back to me. Do you like video games? Yes. Do you like to laugh? Yes. Would you like the Death by Robots podcast? Of course you will. Look down. Look back up. Where are we? You're on the Millennium Falcon with a podcast that makes you laugh. What's that in your hand? A school assignment? Look again. The assignment is now an Xbox controller. Anything is possible when you listen to the Death by Robots podcast. I'm gonna banshee.
God, Ryan, Siret, you're a freaking idiot. Way to eat all the freaking chips, Kip.
Tina ate the food.
It's a liger. Preferred skills magic. Girls like guys with skills. Nunchuck skills, bowcraft skills. I don't have any skills. God!
Stop it, Joey.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, hurry the fuck up and we'll get on with it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Death by Robots podcast on thegamejar.com. With us this week, we've got Lee, Jenn, and the lovely Joey. Ant's not here. He's probably on Mars. Oh, no. What does he do?
I'm surprised you didn't go straight to bumming. It's normally bumming if nobody's here.
He does like bumming at the moment.
No, he saves that for me.
How's your hot date with your mum's friend?
Beryl,
Yeah.
she's good. She's good.
Was that crochet club you went to with her?
It was actually, as Lee said, it was the Pizza Hut all you can eat and then a cinema. So
Orange
I fisted her in the
Wednesdays.
back row.
Did you go halves on
see.
Orange Wednesday?
No, I didn't actually. I didn't have. I'm on O2, so I just made her pay. So it's going well. Thank you.
No, it's good. I'm glad it's going well. I mean, it's good to make people pay out their pension. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They get
fine.
too much as it is, but
Fucking hell, Joey. It's a good thing old people
Anyway.
don't know how to download podcasts. Or should be upset a lot.
Anyway, what have you been playing this week, Joey?
I've actually played quite a bit. I've been playing New Star Soccer on my iPhone. Usually when I'm at work, I found Ed reviewed it for the site a little while ago, and I think I mentioned it a little while ago. But I found now if I need to go to the bathroom at work, I'll just go to a cubicle, and even if I just need to piss, I'll go and piss, and then I'll just close the lid, sit down, and play on my iPhone for 5 minutes, and then flush the chain, and then come out.
Do you not sit down and tuck it between your legs?
Can't be bothered.
Oh.
All
So,
about the games.
but no, that's it's quite good. It's not the greatest game in the world, but it passes the time when you're either having a piss or trying to skive. So, what else? I've had the internet back, so I managed to download the Dirt Showdown demo. Again, we spoke about that quite a bit, and you guys did a little bit last week. So I managed to beat Lee and Ryan's time, which was good,
Ooh.
by about 2.5
I
seconds.
wasn't
I think
trying.
it was. I know you weren't, but Ryan was, and Ryan's like a bit competitive, aren't you, Ryan? So.
You
Yeah.
wanted to say cunt, didn't you?
No, I didn't actually. I didn't actually. I'm trying to be nice so that you guys are nice to me when either A, I'm not here, or B, when I am.
Did you mod up your car on Dirt? Because I literally put one thing on my car to beat.
I had
Lee's
one
score.
thing. It was still a level D when I did it.
Yeah, same.
I just trying to find my boosting around the corners. I found, and then not really in the straights. What I found worked.
Oh, see, I did the exact opposite. Drifted
which
round
is
the
why I got a
corners
faster,
and then boosted.
which is why I got a faster time than you.
Shoot.
So Dirt Showdown, I also on your the other week when I wasn't here, I think you were talking about DLC Quest,
Mhm.
and I downloaded that last night actually and played it last night, and
You're
That is-
responsible for selling so many copies of that game, Ryan.
it is awesome.
Yeah.
I've at least
Yeah.
made the guy a fiver, I think. At least.
Yeah, exactly. I think like I said last time, you should get some commission off him. But no, it's brilliant, and I would also thoroughly recommend it to anybody. It's just so funny. It's
proper
it's
on the
brilliant.
money, isn't it? Like tongue in cheek,
Yeah.
just about enough, just funny enough, and it does touch like all those little jokes and all those little kind of things. You know, when you go back through the forest and you have to pay for the nighttime pack, you're just like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know, it's all happened to everyone. Like we all know exactly what it's on about. Fucking bang
yeah,
on.
and it's just the fact that the Final Fantasy piss take when the screen kind of goes swirly, and there's a guy that just stands in your way and won't let you past. For
And
no
he
reason.
looks like Cloud.
Oh, and you have to give him the pre-order bonus.
Yeah, I don't know why I want it, but I need it. I need the psychological warfare pack. That's cool, and yeah, I think it's probably the best 80 points I've spent.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
it was cool. I've also been playing Sniper Elite V2. which I purchased.
As good as the demo.
It's exactly the same as the demo all the way through, which it's
good
not
or bad?
Yeah.
The demo did a very good job of showing off exactly what Sniper Elite was and the cool slow-mo X-ray internal organ kill cam thing. And I think that's why a lot of people bought it, and that's why it went to #1 in the charts, because the demo did a good job for it. That is just the whole game the whole way through. Nothing changes. It still doesn't look great all the time. The slow-mo kills look cool. The stealth mechanic is fundamentally broken. I just find myself I bothered trying to go stealth, just shoot people in the face and don't worry about it until no one else comes out. But it fills a hole for the moment. There's not much out until Max Payne in a couple of weeks, or a week's time now, I think. So that'll keep me busy till then. So yeah, it's all right. And I found out I can't get the Shoot the Hitler in the Face DLC pack. It was a pre-order bonus, bloody DLC.
For what?
Sniper Elite V2.
What? There's an
Oh,
actual
that was
one where
actually
you can...
real. I thought that
Yes.
was a piss take.
No.
You can actually shoot Hitler in the face.
It's called Assassinate the Führer DLC.
What?
That's awesome. That's fucking
yeah,
hilarious on so many levels.
So obviously people are sitting there trying to just shoot him in the bollock and see if they've only got one bollock for him. Which would make sense. And I haven't managed to do that yet, because you can actually shoot people in the bollocks and it goes into the internal cam and you see their balls explode, and I haven't managed to do it. So
Wow.
like it does get a bit old bit quickly, but if you play it in short bursts, like play a level at a time, it's okay. It does the job. I couldn't tell you anything about like the characters.
There's characters.
Something to do with rocket scientists, and you're trying to get them out of Germany.
Someplace.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's Sniper Elite. And finally, last but not least, last night I was playing the Spec Ops: The Line demo, which was released this week.
Is that any good? I haven't played
Is that
it.
any good?
Well, no, I've been looking forward to that game for ages because I thought it looked really fucking cool. It was something a bit different, but it sort of disappeared, and then it came back just before it's about to come out. Which...
No, it's not out till the end of June.
Oh, isn't it?
No.
What the fuck is there a demo out now for then?
Probably because it disappeared for a bit.
Yeah. Hey,
And
we're
they
still
wanted to
making a
get a bit
game
of
over
buzz.
here. Have a demo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I mean it's nice to see like a different setting. So when you first see Dubai, it looks really cool. It looks really good. The sandstorms and everything. And what I like about it is when you're shooting people as well, they're not bullet sponges. They are literally like 3 shots and you're down. Your ammo seems to be a bit more reserved. Like you can't just waste a shit ton of ammo. What really the demo felt just a bit generic. You play the very first chapter and I think chapter 5 of the game, and it just seems very generic, just third-person cover-based shooter. But from what I've read of all the previews and stuff, it's the story and like just some of the decisions you make and things that really make it. So I don't think you can really do that much justice in a demo. But it plays well. It's solid. The thing that put me off the most is hearing Nolan North's voice in it, because it does just sound like Nathan Drake, and I'm just like, well, he's supposed to be a gruff soldier. Just like stop being Nathan Drake. I like Nathan Drake.
Yeah, I'd think the point of being a voice actor is to have multiple voices, not use the same voice on every single game.
Yeah.
I've never really heard of that, to be honest.
Why
So
don't
I'll
they make me as a voice actor?
'Cause you can't
God.
talk.
I can.
Prove it.
Yeah.
Look, I'm talking now.
Oh, Christ. Yeah.
Wouldn't my voice be like amazing in a game?
If they did like a Made in Essex game or something, whatever it's called, the only way is Essex, you'd be fine for it.
But I think I've got like a mixed dialect now, and sometimes the Essex comes out.
A mixed dialect?
Yeah.
What are you, half fucking Klingon or something?
No, you know.
Just looks it.
No, do you know what I mean? Like, I think I would be quite good at it.
Really?
But then randomly with Essex stuff coming out.
Are you joking, or do you seriously think you'd be good at voice acting?
I'm semi-joking.
You should be.
I was joking enough so I can back out of it if I need to.
If someone offers me a job, then great. But if not, I don't mean it really. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Or what you should do when you're speaking to some of the indie guys who get in touch with Game Jar, see if there's a voice acting role for you.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I've got my own
And then you
snowball. It'll be fine. I can do it from
Yeah.
home.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
But yeah, no. Spec Ops is I think it will be good when we get it. When it comes out and you can play the story and see it all along with it. Like I said, it's nice to see it in a different location. Dubai looks quite cool. And yeah, we will see. But I don't think it's out to the end of June. So we'll just see. But that's everything I've been playing. I've tried to cram in quite a bit, especially since the internet came back on.
Well, you haven't been here for a while. You got a lot to talk about. It was really enjoyable, all of it.
Good. And I like the fact that there was no hint of sarcasm in your voice at all.
I don't even know anymore if I'm being sarcastic, to be honest. It's just completely
it's just fucking built in.
It's sarcasm or angry.
Yeah.
Or hate. That's all of the three things
Cynicism.
that you... Yeah.
I'm just disappointed.
Anyway, Lee. Speaking of disappointment, Lee. My son. My biggest disappointment of them all. What have you been playing?
I've been playing the Saboteur, which I finally got around to playing. You know, like, have you got like one of them games that just like everybody fucking played, but you didn't?
No one played the Saboteur.
And it bugged you? Yeah, no, everybody I know's played the Saboteur except for me, and it always bugged me that I've never played it. You must have a game that's like that everybody's played that you haven't. Like, it's normally like a game that's not particularly. Oh, it's like a good game, but not an amazing game. So it's something like Bayonetta or something like that.
Half-Life.
You've never played Half-Life?
What the fuck?
I played about the first hour of it on an old PC and got bored, so I haven't picked it up again since.
You nutter.
Why do I even speak to you?
I was asking myself the same question, to be honest with you.
I watched my brother play Half-Life. I'd never actually played it myself.
Yes!
I sat and watched Adam play it. I never played the first one myself because I wasn't a PC gamer. And Half-Life 2, I bought it when it was on the old Xbox, and it was fucking loading screen every 20 steps. It was like, you go around the corner, fucking loading screen. Around the corner, loading screen. And it just pissed me off. So I lost my rag with it. And then when they brought it out and it was in the orange box, I played it on that. And I got to the bit where you've got the car thingy.
Yep.
And there's like a big bridge.
Yep.
Like a big suspension bridge. And you've sort of effectively got to go underneath it.
Yep.
And then you have to get somewhere at the end. And then you've effectively got to come back.
Yep.
Technically, I'm on the way back.
That game is amazing, and that part
and I was just
is
like,
good as well.
Fuck this, I can't be asked.
Lee,
I got playing Portal.
I had so much respect for you.
I thought,
now I do not.
I can't be asked with this anymore. I'll see what this Portal game's like that's on the disc.
You really
are.
I
sat and played Portal, and I was like, this game, Portal's fucking better than Half-Life.
Anyway, the Saboteur, yeah, I quite enjoyed it. I played it a couple of years ago. I never completed it. I think we spoke about it the other day on the podcast, but I thought it was a really good game. It's Grand Theft Auto, but World War 1 or 2, I can't remember, one or the other.
2.
Well, here's the thing. I'm already bored of it.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I find that a lot of the missions are exactly the same, but like the story arc is quite sinister, and the only thing they're really missing is you can't just like wander around town doing stuff. It's always constantly infiltrate this, destroy the influence. Next mission, and it's exactly the same every mission. If they had like strip clubs, but like ones you could do, like if they had the Grand Theft Auto / Saints Row stuff in there, I reckon that game would be really, really amazing. But what they've essentially
side quests,
what they've essentially done is made Grand Theft Auto, but then made it mission based and nothing else. So
the start of it, like that, the first bit in Paris, I thought was okay. But I think it's more the art style that makes you sort of really start to like it, and just like the way the main character is, even though his accent's fucking terrible in it. Like just the way he talks and everything like that's quite funny.
It's how I expected LA Noir to be.
LA Tomatoes.
No, I was going to say LA Noir. I don't know why. But yeah, LA Noir. I thought like the black and white bits, it would look more.
Yeah, the Saboteur is more LA Noir than LA Noir is, definitely.
Yeah.
Paris Noir.
But I really like the sort of all of that black and white bits and just the splashes of colour and everything. Yeah. Like even so much so that I've turned off like a bit of the hood so that it's just it's not standing out and annoying me.
The red's
and then
really
you do
nice,
that,
isn't it?
You do that bit where it's effectively just before the war, and you're doing the bit where you drive from France to Germany, and you do the race in Germany, and then fucking whatever happens, and then you've got to race back into France as the Germans are invading. That bit was fucking amazing. There was just like shit going on everywhere. It was brilliant. That was probably one of like a really standout moment in like this gen for me.
Is that the really
with all
long
the planes going over and stuff?
10-minute drive?
Yeah.
Cover
but like
from one end back. Yeah, I remember that shit.
It's just like non-stop. There's just fucking like Germans everywhere and bombers going overhead and shit lighting up in the distance and that. I thought it was brilliant. I really like that. And then I get back into, obviously then it skips ahead and you're back in like modern day. And it's effectively like, it's just tutorials teaching you, you got to do the shop tutorial and you got to do the other fucking dude tutorial. And fair enough, they're not really like hidden light tutorials or anything. You just sort of naturally unlock them things. But then I got to the point where I've gone and unlocked a couple of the thing, like I've done a couple of the events so that like the influence thing is like gone away. So there's a fair bit of colour around the area that I'm currently working in.
Yep.
And as soon as there's colour in the game, I'm just not fucking interested. I'm just like, this is boring around here. And
I kind of, I think, don't know if it's just sandbox games for me, but I found that I was loving it. I was loving just going around there and just blowing stuff up. And then I just got bored of it and turned it off and never played it again.
Yeah, I did get bored of it, I must admit. But
did you even finish it, Ryan?
No, like I said, I mean, just missions become very samey, and same with like the side quest stuff, which is blow up this outpost, and it's the same kind of thing. Like they're everywhere, these little outposts in the countryside and shit, and you're just blowing them up. It's the same thing. You're trying not to get caught, and it becomes very boring very, very quickly.
But then there's also bits where you've like got to go in and assassinate somebody or something like that, and they're through a barbed wire area that sets off the alarm if you get seen straight away and stuff. Like you're supposed to like sneak around and that, but I found that if you don't sneak around, it doesn't really fucking matter. You just walk up to the guy, shoot him in the face, and then just get in a car and leg it, and then you're done. So that's a bit like but I've sort of been forcing myself to play it just because I haven't really played much lately other than fucking Minecraft and Battlefield. So I was just trying to force myself to play something else because it's like a normal-ish game. Like I don't know why, I haven't sort of been in the proper mood for it lately. It's because I haven't had anything new to play. Since finished, it's been like that since Mass Effect. I've been more interested in playing little games, like arcade games and indie games and stuff. I've been more interested in playing them sort of games than I have like any big games lately. I don't know why.
Maybe it's you're becoming like a grown-up, or maybe you actually care about the whole kind of gaming industry now, and it's not all about Call of Duty.
I never played fucking Call of Duty anyway, but
what did you say to me the other day? That you've already pre-ordered Black Ops 2?
I haven't pre-ordered Black Ops 2.
Yes, you have. Didn't you just tell me that?
No.
Who the hell told me?
It wasn't fucking me.
No, it was. I was on the phone to you. And
I was. That was when I was in bloody Game Station, and they were taking pre-orders for Black Ops, and it was like a couple of hours after they announced it, and they had an A4 piece of paper written in felt pen: pre-order Black Ops 3.
Oh, literally 3 days after it was announced, I went into my local Asda Walmart, and they've got point of sale everywhere, even at the front of the store. Really? Like saying, come in, with like proper, like, obviously it's coming from the marketing department somewhere, like proper Black Ops 2 stuff with the logos and the box art and stuff over it. You can pre-order it at Asda. I mean, it's like, it's not out until October, November, wherever the hell. Just leave me alone.
Alright, well, I apologise for that cuss then. I got it wrong.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been playing the Saboteur. It's all right. It's just a pretty mindless game. I think I need to be in the mood to play it really. Whereas I'm like trying to play it at fucking 10 o'clock at night. I should be in the mood to play it really.
Yeah.
Other than that, Battlefield. That's it. Which Almighty Otter kindly put up the server again this week for us, so we've been playing that a fair bit.
Yeah, we had a nice game. Nice of him. We had a nice game of that the other day. Weren't that many of us. Ant was bitching about it. He really didn't like only about 8 of us playing, killing each other. He demands that we're in like 80 people teams.
And then what does he do?
Shut up, Ant.
Fucks off and plays a bloody
hour long
NCIS.France hour-long Operation Metro with like 2,000 tickets. And like, we joined his thing, and I was like, "Oh fuck this!" I'm like, I fucking hate Operation Metro on that game. Yeah. It is the worst map on that game.
It's the exact story like what I did the other day when I played it for an hour. It was like hell just happening again because Ant wanted to go through hell again. Like, oh yeah, fuck this. I mean, what were we doing? We were playing team deathmatch with a few of us in a close quartered area, and we were all stabbing each other. It's hilarious stabbing each other. It's the funniest thing.
That's a lot like what the new DLC is like, the close quarters Close Quarters DLC. I got to play it at the EA Showcase thing. Like, it's that sort of like fast paced, and it's like a really good laugh. Like, it's just like that, but better.
Yeah, that with your mates, stabbing your mates. The animation of stabbing your mate is fucking like, you know, one of the best things about Battlefield. I found that amazing, and the fact that Ant really didn't like it, I felt a bit dead inside. Really, I was like, Ant, like, why don't you want me to stab you in the throat?
Can I come play soon?
You'll rub it. Well, yeah, you'll just be the fucking punch bag though.
Oh. I don't mind. I don't even have a rank on there, so go for it.
I don't know. When I get back on there, I'll be the punch bag. I'm useless at it.
Yeah.
I can't play it without the infrared scope. Because I can't see anybody.
That's fine. The aiming's a bit harder on Battlefield than it is on, like, Call of Duty, to be honest, so I can completely understand. The aiming is actually quite hard on Battlefield, depending on what foregrip you've got, so I can completely understand anyone being a bit rubbish at it.
When is that Close Quarters DLC out? Because I haven't really played Battlefield properly for ages.
I haven't got a fucking clue.
It better be soon, because I think as soon as that comes out, I'll be back on it and probably.
I want to say it's this month, but I might be wrong.
Better be.
It might be because they.
No, wait. I think it might be June. I think it's around E3 time.
They sold back to Kirkland for like 600 points the other day, so they must be whatever. It don't matter.
Kirkland.
I read Kirk. But, you know, considering they were selling that cheap, they must have been getting ready and trying to get people back interested, so it must be soon.
Yeah, it is due soon. It's if it's not late this month, it's early next, I'm sure.
I have also been playing Minecraft, which Jenn very lovelyly did a review and put it on our site. I am adamant that it's only a 7 out of 10 game due to my normal scoring. Basically, I've been playing it on my own at the moment, and I'm just building stuff. But once you build something, what do you do? Especially when you're playing on your own. So obviously the joy
build some house.
No, but you can't. You know, there's not that much longevity in that. Especially if you're playing on your own. I've actually had to kick people out of my. That's
because you're worried about them blowing stuff up, not because you don't want to play with them.
No, but exactly. I'm building a little glass underwater place, and these people. The games only came out today, on day of recording. And I'm worried about noobs coming and smashing my glass house up, because that's what I'll do to people.
But you're a noob.
Exactly. So that's why I'm kicking them out. But I don't know. I don't think I saw a couple of sites give it like a 10, and I don't understand.
No, it's not a 10.
Like that kind of like mentality. It's a good game. It's a good port. It hasn't got everything which you want in it. Jenn was bitching about it big time. Okay, you were saying like, why can't you do this and why can't you do that? Which is it's understandable because it's not the same as the PC version. But yeah, I know it's a good game. I don't quite understand. I mean, how expensive it is compared to all the other arcade stuff is fucking crazy. It's like
and here's my issue, and you know for a fact that especially when they start getting new skins and if they start releasing texture packs, they're going to charge you for that stuff. Whereas obviously and to me, I was saying to Jenn the other day, and when we were talking about it, that if they are going to go down that route of charging people for DLC for it and just silly things that you can get for free on the PC, because that's why they've upped the price to make it in line with PC version, which is okay if you then give people stuff for free. But to me, lower that price, let people get hold of it for 800 points or something, or I would say 800 points, especially if you're then going to start charging them for DLC stuff. So it'd be interesting to see if that's what they're actually going to do. Get people playing a game, get that user base there, and then most people will probably give you 120, 160 points for a set of texture packs or some new skins or something. They probably would. You'd probably make more money out of it in the end. Regardless, they're going to make a shit ton of cash, but I just think they could have been a bit smarter about the way they did it.
I know what you mean, like making it full price and then wanting like to be in line with the PC version, what gets free updates, and then charging console owners for updates doesn't really make much sense, does it?
No, they're not charging people for updates. They've already said that the update's going to be free, much like the PC version. Like whenever you load it up, they have like we've tweaked this bit, here's a free update. It's going to be exactly the same as that.
Oh, okay.
It's the extras. It's the stuff at the end of the day you can go anywhere on and it's with most PC games, can't it? You can go and download your mods for free and blah blah blah, but on this, even skins where you can go and download for free.
Well, we don't know that they're going to charge them on the leg yet. They haven't put anything out yet, so
I'm
we're
pretty
just
sure
speculating.
Microsoft will. Exactly.
Yeah.
And if they do, then I think they should have gone with a different pricing structure. If not, then fair play to them. It looks like they've sold a shit ton of the game already.
Notch tweeted already today saying, I can't reveal figures, but it's going pretty well. So
Yeah, I know. I thought it's a good game. Don't get me wrong. I'm not slagging it off, but I'm just a bit like, without playing with a bunch of you guys, I can't help feeling that.
I got it today, so I'll come and join you. And I was used to having my shit blown up in the Game Jar server, so I'll come and. I'll come and be nice. I'll come and be nice to you. I just want to be in a nice land.
I just want to get my glass underwater tunnel done, and then I'm happy. Then I'll stop playing it forever.
No, you won't. We can go on adventures.
Yeah. Jen, what have you been playing?
Yeah. Well, Joey's got a jingle for me. Go on, Joey.
Jen's Minecraft story of the week.
See, it's beautiful.
It was nice.
I don't even have to sing it.
Because she only plays fucking Minecraft.
Well, I do at the moment, yeah. So I was reviewing the Xbox version instead of doing my regular server game. And, yeah, you kind of said it all already, though. Should I go through some of my review or not bother?
You can. I didn't touch a lot of the points you were talked about.
Okay. So the main difference is like it's like an older version of Minecraft, like without some of the updates. So you've I don't know, it's got some bits missing from the inventory, like you can't make gates yet and you can't make like panes of glass. And for some reason it doesn't have Endermen in it either, which I haven't seen, but I don't know why they wouldn't be there.
Maybe it's because you can't get... Can you get to the end yet, though? Because if you can't get to the end, that might explain why there's no Enderman.
That would make sense. I think you can make portals to the Nether, but I don't know about the end. But yeah, it's just stuff like that. Like it's a simplified version of the latest update on the PC. If that makes sense. It doesn't have things like your food bar, and it doesn't have things like your experience bar. So killing stuff doesn't actually reward you with anything, really, except for maybe some bones that you use for nothing.
Well, does it reward you with anything on the PC version? Because I've never noticed it, apart from a little bar that goes up.
Yeah, you get the experience, and then you can use the experience to
enchant shit.
To enchant stuff.
Okay. So that's what it's for. Okay. Yeah. Obviously, I've not. So I wouldn't have a clue how to enchant shit. So
obviously the enchantment table isn't included on the Xbox version at the moment because you wouldn't be able to do anything with it. But apart from that, it's pretty much the same. The only thing I would say is that you need to have the multiplayer servers like you do on the PC because at the moment you've got 8-player multiplayer, but you have to have the host always online to be able to play it. You want
like a world in the cloud.
Yeah, you want a cloud-based server rather than a here's my online world, come and join me server. Because that sucks.
They're not servers, they're peer-to-peer.
Well, you're not... Yeah, that. Yeah, because like, if I wanted to play like with you or Joey, for example, I wouldn't be able to unless you were online. So how would I get?
You wouldn't be able to play with us.
No, but how would I be able to get to my house or anything like that? You'd have to have all these multiple houses in all different people's servers just so you could play.
Yeah.
At some point. So you'd have to have projects in all different servers at some point because I don't know. It's just ridiculous. I mean, it's funny, and you get to play split screen as well if you want to, but I don't know.
I mean, we've got a pretty big TV, but it's not massive, but it's big enough. But even split screen, you can even see what's going on in your...
Yeah, we had horizontal split screen instead of vertical. Horizontal. And, yeah, when you load up the inventory, it is so tiny. I couldn't see what all the things were that I was looking at.
I can't play shit on split screen.
Yeah, so I can play on split screen, it's fine. I was quite excited about doing it with Ryan, to be honest, but it wasn't much fun. But the crafting is different as well, which I explained in the review. Basically, you just pick from a menu of things that you can make with the inventory that you've got to hand, rather than placing it all in the little crafting grid and learning how to make stuff. So it's kind of taken the magic away from the actual crafting of Minecraft.
See, I quite like that. Because I never knew what the hell I was doing. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, it makes it more accessible for people on the Xbox, and obviously you can't keep clicking like you can with a mouse. It's a lot easier to do it with a mouse. But I don't know, it's taking it away from it, and I quite liked going on the internet and looking up how to make stuff and learning about the game rather than just going, oh look, it's all here in front of me with a tutorial and a grid already set up and things like that.
But you already know how to build shit.
No, but for I don't know, someone who's only just started, for example,
won't know any different.
They won't know any different.
They wouldn't know any different, but I don't know. I thought the whole point of Minecraft was that you went in not knowing anything, and then you slowly learn, and that's what's awesome about it. But with this, it's like, here, have all this stuff that you can make. I don't know. I was a bit sad.
I think,
but it's still good. I'd rather it this way than no one get to play it. And now people that I know who have been bitching at me because I haven't been going out because I've been playing too much Minecraft can actually play it on their Xbox and be like, hey, this is actually alright. I can understand why you were playing it. So, or maybe they might play it.
Maybe.
Can you like decide what your bloke looks like?
No,
not at the moment.
Oh man, they should make it so you can have your avatar.
Oh, I know, but the host comes as like the regular Minecraft guy. And then the second person seems to come as a guy who looks a bit like Boris Becker. And then the third guy looks like a bit like a waiter. He's got a bit of a suit going on. I don't know about fourth person, but yeah, that's kind of how it looks at the moment. I was always Boris Becker. I was quite upset.
What's wrong with Boris Becker?
Oh, nothing. I just didn't want to look like
Boris Becker.
Boris Becker, yeah. I wanted to be a girl and be cute, but I just like souped up my top and my armour and things, and I was fine.
That will be the paid content. You'll be changing your character's attire, guarantee.
Oh, well, of course it will. That's what we were talking about.
I want to Minecraftize my Xbox avatar.
You can do that. There's avatar items that you can put
No. I mean, like, my Minecraft, the person who plays in Minecraft, I want my avatar, but as a Minecraft version. But in the game.
You can buy the stuff you get for your... I know what you mean. I know what you mean, but I'm just saying the stuff which is downloadable for your Minecraft for your avatar, you know, like in the Xbox clothes store, you can make him look like the main guy from Minecraft with the boxy head and the boxy clothing.
But Lee basically wants him to look like Isaac Clarke.
Which is probably why they haven't done it. There's probably a load of infringement going on, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway,
yeah.
Let's do some news. Who wants to do some news first?
News.
That's you, Joey.
Yeah, like inside Xbox, it was confirmed. I mean, it was said that the American version was no more last week, I think, on Major Nelson's blog, and then recently, today of recording, it was confirmed that the EU version will be disappearing. So that means that there's job losses for the guys who are on it, and it also means that it will then be not on the dashboard anywhere, and it will make way for third-party content at some point.
On the fucking dashboard anyway? I haven't got
it was so hard to find
Inside
it.
Xbox wasn't. That's probably why they've shit-canned it. It's because nobody was fucking watching it.
Because
they thought, nobody's watching this anymore. We'll shit-can it. Truth is, nobody was watching it because nobody knows where the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like hidden away in... Oh, it's just ridiculous.
People seem to go off on it as soon as it was announced. It was the number one trending topic in the UK at one point today on Twitter.
Oh, is it that important, really?
Exactly. I mean, I've watched a couple of episodes round of friends. They're awful.
What do you like make a fucking evening of it?
No.
Hey, let's go watch Dan and Andy.
do each other's hair and watch Inside Xbox.
Let's watch Sent You a Message, which was probably one of the most god-awful things I've ever seen. And people have been bitching about it, and most of the people have been bitching about it, and it's bad that people have lost their jobs. That's never nice. Look at Game, blah, blah. But most of the people who I've seen have like, oh my god, it's a disgrace, it's unbelievable. It's just because they know the guy in real life.
Yeah.
Anyone notice that?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's sad that the guy's not got it, and they're probably going to do better out of it anyway. They'll go somewhere else, make their own videos, sell it back to Xbox, and probably make a shit ton more cash.
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, those guys, they're not like bad at what they do. I quite enjoy what they do. They're quite funny. They're attractive, sexy men, and you know we all like that. And like you say, like they're talented. They'll get a job elsewhere. I mean, check out Julia Hardy and stuff. She went and got a job working for EA. Like,
I certainly didn't say they were talented.
There is a very, very short supply of computer game people who are good in front of a camera and look good in front of a camera and can read a script. And these people get snapped up quite quickly, to be honest. So good luck to them, really.
I mean, a lot of the kind of backlash was people, especially like then community people, saying like how they saw Xbox as like different to Sony and Nintendo because they cared about their community, and then kind of taking away inside Xbox as their link to the community is a bit of a spit in the face to them. Some people were saying, I'm not going to renew my Xbox Gold membership.
That's saw bullshit.
That. I saw that as well.
I challenge any fucking body not to renew their Xbox Live membership over fucking inside Xbox. Fucking hell.
It's like there's a couple of things. I saw someone on Twitter was saying, so Inside Xbox is to be dropped as well. Wow, Microsoft, why you listen to the fans and get rid of actual quality programming? It wasn't quality programming, was it? Let's not kid ourselves here. Maybe just because it mentioned your Twitter handle every now and again, if you sent them a thing, it wasn't great.
Stop.
It wasn't. I'm sorry.
You're gonna get in trouble.
It's not quality programming. It wasn't. But I know that people were like some of the old community managers from other places are saying that it's a step away from community-driven content, which it is. That's what I don't like about it. I'm not saying their product was quality. It is a step away from that, especially when EA have started to kind of do
their own little videos,
pieces like that with their Spawn Point video. It might be strange, especially when people supposedly loved it. I bet these people didn't watch it even if they knew where the bloody videos were. So that's the first bit. That's a big bit.
You finished?
Yeah, sorry. Other one, which I quite enjoyed this week, bit of news, was Starhawk, which is obviously out this week, isn't it? So I think by the time this goes up, it'll be released. Sony have come out and said that all future map packs for it, DLC map packs, will be free.
Yay.
Which is nice to hear.
It's because Sony really care about their community.
Exactly. Exactly. So that was nice to hear. I'd imagine they'll probably charge you for something. They'll have weapon packs or something, but it's nice to know the map packs will be free, so you can always play with your friends and don't have to wait for someone to go and buy the map pack. I can't bother to read the next one.
I'll read
Who wrote that?
It's true.
That was me.
The Twitter went mental for it.
I know.
He went fucking mental. Hideo Kojima tweeted a picture of his ass in Spider-Man pants, and the internet, by internet I mean games. Twitter, games journos.
Well, okay. Get the two fingers out and do the whole inverted commas, games journalists.
I am doing that, but people can't see.
Yeah. Okay.
Loads. Now I'm touching my imaginary boobs, which are kind of real. Yeah, I've got mad.
Because you're a girl gamer.
I'm a hot girl gamer.
Yeah.
Real news, please, Joey.
Last but not least, I may have got this wrong. With Dead Space 3 was announced, or it was confirmed that there is going to be another Dead Space game.
Mm-hmm.
They had their press conference thing, didn't they? Not the press conference, their shareholders fucking meeting bollocks, and there was that and some other stuff in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a surprise.
And one of the big rumours, especially today, I've seen it again of time of recording, people talking about that it's going to have co-op in it. Which, any ideas of how you think that could work in Dead Space?
Well, they put multiplayer in there, didn't they? So there's no reason why they can't do co-op. It should work.
They've done.
I don't know how they'll do the pacing.
They do co-op.
Yeah.
Already in something.
No.
They haven't done a co-op. Wasn't the DLC co-op? No. Oh no, it just had two people in it, didn't it?
The thing is about Dead Space, if you want to do it co-op and you want to keep the atmosphere there, I think that might be almost impossible. The only way then that will work is that you would have one person in one room and one person in a different room. You won't have them travelling together.
Yeah, being as co-op will make it less scary.
So I imagine they'll be running it like you'll be helping each other, but you will never fully meet each other. And then knowing Dead Space and EA, they'll pass that off as, oh no, we really wanted to make people feel like there's isolation, that you're almost going to touch each other, but then you don't. I imagine Peter Molyneux's had something to do with this, actually.
They could do it a bit like Journey, where it crops up with other people from time to time, but you never know who they are.
It's the pacing.
I think that could be cool. Well, especially then, because obviously you'd imagine it would revolve a lot around voice and needing to be able to speak to people. But what if?
No, but you can't talk to people. You have maybe a speech wheel, like in Mass Effect.
But what if the only time you could speak to someone is if you're at an intercom station or something, especially if you're in different rooms and you only have 5 seconds to say something? That could be quite cool.
A good idea.
I imagine that's
just because then it's all crackly. And
are they going to be that smart though?
It might just have a co-op mode as opposed to the game being co-op. I can't see them going for a full co-op game. I think there'd be a co-op mode to it as opposed to having that fucking shit multiplayer mode.
What
I think that's probably what it'll be.
Did I hear someone say, I don't know if I was talking to Jenn or someone else, someone said that the co-op character will be imaginary. Because it'll be
I heard something about there being like a Shadow Isaac or something. I'd read that. But truth is, it's just fucking Twitter making shit up. I don't actually think EA have said fucking anything other than it being a tile on a graph that said Dead Space 3. just like there was one that said Need for Speed for later this year.
I know there's no rumours about that because no one cares.
Exactly.
I care if Criterion are making it again.
Okay, I suppose. Yeah, that's a good point.
If Criterion were doing another one, I'd like to think they were doing another Burnout, but if Criterion were doing Need for Speed, that'd be alright. I'd be okay with that. Because I liked Hot Pursuit. No, not Hot Pursuit. What's the fucking last one called? Yeah, it was Hot Pursuit. Yeah, I like that. If they're doing the Hot Pursuit, if there was a Hot Pursuit 2 or just whatever it was being made by Criterion, I'd be alright with that.
I want another Burnout.
Really?
It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I like Paradise.
Well,
just because I had a bit of Guns N' Roses in it.
I've struggled so hard to get into racing games in this kind of reiteration of computer consoles. I don't...
Forza 4.
No, I just don't care. I struggle so much. I don't know. I was talking to the guy from Dead End Thrills earlier, and
I'll just drop that in there.
Sorry, is that a quick
under the jar?
Yeah.
Do you know the guy from Dead End?
He's my best mate. We hang out on the pub. No,
he
no. He made a comment, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's the guy from Dead End Thrills." And oh my god, he contacted me back.
I'll favourite this forever.
Favourite.
Basically, he said like it'd be really good to make a game. Like, he literally said, imagine a game where you could have like a boat racer and a car racer at the same time, but they're two different games or whatever, but the tracks cross and you see the other guy. I was like, that's a really, really cool idea.
No, he was on about fuel.
Yeah.
If you look, that fucking horrifically fucking shit Codemasters game.
Sorry, Cody's.
Sorry, it was terrible. It was worse than fucking that
body count.
Shooting one body count.
I was trying to basically say to him, that's Diddy Kong Racing, though, when you think about it, but like online, you know, that idea, because he had planes, boats, and cars, and he weren't having none of it. He weren't. One more bit of news. Sorry, thinking about this. This is very close to Jen's heart. Is fucking BioShock Infinite got pulled back again?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, to February next year.
So that's now.
Thing is, I don't give a shit anymore.
And it's a shame.
Like, I feel really bad because I love BioShock, and when they announced it, I was so excited. Like, I honestly did a tiny poo nugget, and
what?
Well, no, obviously I didn't really, but that.
Why would you say it?
Well, why did you say it?
I don't know. I wouldn't do that. I'm a lady.
It's so weird.
But I was so excited, and it's just been strung on for too long. Like, yeah, sure, they want to make a great game, whatever. Take as much time as you want, but don't announce it and then wait 2 years. It's just stupid.
It's been over 2 years now.
Well, they announced it last E3.
No, it was before that.
Before that,
2010, I think, wasn't it?
By the time it comes out, it will be like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, what's the point of that?
So you could do a.
That's how most games are.
Not that much. I mean,
normal game development cycle on a big game like that's that fucking long. The only reason they've put it back is because you look at all the shit that they're going to be up against this Christmas. Mm-hmm. Why bother competing with it when you can have just after Christmas to yourself? It's like Mass Effect. First Mass Effect 1, that was before Christmas. Then they shifted 2 and 3 till after Christmas, and they probably sold fucking way more because nobody's got the money to spend before Christmas.
Okay, but they didn't. They could have announced it this year or Christmas last year or something. You know, it didn't have to be 2 fucking years ago, did it?
Considering we were getting gameplay footage 2.5 years ago, it's not like it was like a video.
No, it wasn't that long ago.
It was.
Oh,
it was a year ago. Fucking, it was a year ago.
I bet you my favourite tweet.
No, I was not writing for myself at that particular time, and I wrote a piece about their first trailer.
That is long,
and it was 2010.
Might be back end.
No, it wasn't.
Might
it's
be
not
TGS or something.
That's not bollocks. That's true.
Anyway,
that actually happened.
Why
well, you could kind of just do what Square Enix do and announce Final Fantasy versus 13 6 years ago. So I think you should think yourself lucky. Don't think you've seen any gameplay footage of that.
We've just given up on them. They don't know what the fuck they do. I don't know. Let's announce 4 games all at once. It'd be a really good idea. Fuck it.
Anything with the number 13 in it and Final Fantasy, I'm never, ever going to pick up.
I love the fact that they announced Versus or Aquaguerrero or whatever it was, and then they didn't announce 13.2, but yet 13.2 has come out. I don't get the
Exactly.
I really think anyone to do with either Square Enix or any kind of Japanese-run company, I just have no idea how to market or don't know what they're doing. Anyway, go on.
12th of August 2010, BioShock Infinite announcement launch trailer.
Yeah, there you
go.
That
was Gamescom, right?
2010, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's when I wrote about it.
Bah,
right, we're going to go on a break and argue some more. We'll be back soon. Bye. We are back from the break like a motherfucker. Question corner, Jen.
Oh, thank you. At Toby.
No.
Why?
Come on, every fucking week.
No, I just can we just like put one in that I've done from before?
No.
What? What? Question corner. Toby, Twitter. Toby, that guy.
That Bacon's.
Is it Bacon's?
No, that's not Stab Bacon's.
No, it's not Stab Bacon's. Is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Stab Bacon's.
Stab Bacon's.
Toby, Stab Bacon's. Toby937 on Twitter has asked, "What's the best thing you found in a pre-owned game case?"
Lee.
Right. Yeah, Lee, what have you found?
Are we peeking? Are you we're gonna go with this now? You don't want to end with it?
Well, it was the first question. I'm just reading them out in order.
Okay, all right, quickly. An unused DLC code. Next.
I got 2 copies of Grand Theft Auto 1 when I was a little kid when I first bought it.
Score.
I haven't found anything unusual because I don't really buy pre-owned games.
You just don't buy games.
No. I'm that awesome.
Right, okay. This is the precursor to this question. Everybody knows why. This is why the question's been asked. Right. I didn't actually find this. It was a guy that I work with called Mark. Ordered a pre-owned copy of Stranglehold on the Xbox 360 from Game online, and in the box was a love letter to, I'm presuming, the previous owner, whose name was Owen.
Hi, Owen.
It's on an A4 piece of paper. It was folded into 4, sort of like, not like a square, but like sort of folded down so it was thin. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And it has Owen written on it. And in each corner, there's like love hearts, but there's like a love heart with like a sad face. And then there's like a love heart with like a squiggle through it where it's been broken. Aww. And then it's got Owen, and then it's got like ... But then there's like love hearts after it instead of the ... Can
we get a picture
Where's
of this
going?
Yeah. I'll put it up on the website. Right. So it's this thing to Owen, and it's got Owen at the top, big letters, and then all around it, it's got like love heart X. It's got like a border, and like halfway down on the right hand side, there's like a stick man of a boy and a stick man of a girl, and they're holding like a big heart. It's really sweet.
It's not that sweet.
It is really sweet.
There's no writing.
No, there's writing. I'm going to read it now, you fucker.
Good. Ooh, I was getting concerned. I didn't think there would be. Ooh, good.
Right. Okay. So, we'll call this... What should we call it? Should we call it the Ode to Owen?
Ode to Owen.
The Ode to Owen by Ali.
Oh, Ali.
Okay. Owen, please, I love you. Shh, don't fucking laugh and ruin it.
Let him finish before mocking.
No.
Right, start again, motherfucker.
Oh, God. I might have to mute my mic for this whole thing.
Right. Owen, please, I love you.
Mute it.
And then, like, a little heart. She drew a heart after love. After love and between you. But Owen, please, I love you so much. I really, really want to be with you. You are my world, and I am sorry. Right, now she spelt sorry, S-O-R-I, and then above the I is a little love heart.
Aww.
For everything that's happened. I can't live without you. I miss you so much it hurts. I know in that heart you got in there somewhere, you love me too. I just
She's saying he doesn't have a heart.
Shut up, Jen.
Alright.
Trying to listen to it. Now you're sorry.
Sorry, with an I.
I just hate feeling like this. I want you by my side. I miss everything about you. The claw. Don't know what the claw is.
It's the silent shocker.
It's the shocker. I miss the shocker the most.
The claw. When you leave your dirty socks... I miss everything about you. The claw. When you leave your dirty socks all over the house. Your blatant honesty. Or your little in-jokes when I am mad at you and you say something funny and I'm trying to be serious and just have to turn around to smile. I missed your funny dances you only do for me. I miss knowing I could have a cuddle whenever I wanted. Ever spelled EVA, of course.
Oh, of course.
And really wish I had done that more often. I miss your cuddles the most. Put your arms just how I like it. You never spelled NEVA. Forget that. This is the most high I've ever EVA.
Yep.
Been hurt. That's BIN hurt. But I still love you with all of my heart. You are my world, Owen, and I don't think not 'cause you are. That's like not 'cause you are.
Yeah.
I used to be yours once. It's killing me knowing I'm not. Please let me be with you. Love heart, Ali, and then kiss, kiss, kiss.
Age 7. What game was it in?
It was a copy of Stranglehold on the Xbox 360.
So that's an 18 plus. So at least they're not little kids, although they.
I don't know, man. This has got like.
And they live together.
This is like proper 16-year-old girl writing.
They did live together though, apparently.
Oh yeah, and there was socks everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks they broke up and that she had to write that letter, but it sucks that someone's gone and brought an under 18 computer game. Really, that they shouldn't be playing.
And then it was Stranglehold, which was fucking horrific.
It's a fucking terrible game. You get an achievement just for going in the shop and getting.
I
tell you what, I'd have dumped the bitch if she bought me fucking Stranglehold.
That's probably why they broke up.
I'd have been fucking her best friend for that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Taking her best friend to bingo. So,
But yeah, how fucking random's that?
Well, that's better than getting free DLC. I'll give him that.
It's not as good as 2 copies of Grand Theft Auto 1, though.
Well, yeah, but back then at that point it was like a tenner. It was that fucking cheap and old, but yeah. I'll tell you what, I've got games and they've had like the wrong games in them as well. Have you ever had that one? That sucks.
I've had a new game with the wrong game in it. You know, because they like take shit out of the box.
Yeah.
And they never put I've been and bought like a fucking Xbox game, walked and got like back to the shop at work, and I like fucking cracked the box open. And there's a PlayStation version in there. Like, you bunch of dickheads.
Oh, well, fuck it.
But yeah, that is there you go. That's an ode to Owen.
I'm emotionally drained.
Wow.
It's such a sad story. This girl really loved him. She's put like little broken love hearts and like sad heart faces.
I wonder if they got together and had like redneck children.
She loved him for Eva.
She loved him for Eva.
Eva and Eva.
Oh, Eva.
Next question, Jen. Try and rouse us. I'm feeling emotionally damaged.
Right. So Monkey Butler _SMB91 on Twitter. Was he born in 91 then, do you reckon?
Oh, fuck. That means I played the Xbox with somebody who wasn't around when Back to the Future 3 was out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What's the best one-liner you've heard in a game? Joey, go.
Just because when you're a kid, it's awesome. It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum. That's just Duke Nukem. Like, just because when you're only about, what, 10, 11 when I played that, maybe? And it's just, oh, that's cool. That's funny. That's brilliant. And then Duke Nukem goes to swears, and they ruined it. But that's my favourite one.
That's good. I like that. I like there's so many good one-liners in whole games. Like Portal 2 is like a really funny game. There's so many amazing one-liners.
The stuff about being like adopted.
The lemon stuff. Burn the house down with the lemons. It's amazing. That guy is just the best guy. But like ones that stick in my head has always been Yellow Car by Nico in Grand Theft Auto.
Nico Bellic. When he gets drunk, Yellow Car!
I love that one. But also, I was thinking this earlier, it's all, like, you know when you used to turn on games? Like, or levels on games, and then the really bad, like, 16-bit characters used to say stuff in their badly digitized voice. And there was one for Earthworm Jim, which he just went like, groovy! And that one's always stuck in my head. And I love that one, man. And like Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, when he just goes like, who's bad?
You used to have kids in that game and they used to go, save me, Michael.
It's not really one-liners, it's just like random digitized words which just always stick in my head. Like or even like EA Sports and like Sega, like they're just etched into my mind. More so than Portal, I think. Because you're young and I think you have a better memory back then.
Lee?
I haven't got anything as good as them now, actually. I was giving this quite some thought earlier. Most of mine are all from Halo, though.
Can't beat Earthworm Jim. That's the problem.
Fuck, I forgot what it was. It was when Avery goes, "Oh, I know what the ladies like." I quite like that line.
Actually, is Ant joined us?
Was that?
Oh, I know what the ladies like. There's that. I quite like that. I quite like. It's one of the first lines in ODST. Nathan Fillion says it. Nathan Fillion's character says it as he's passing like one of the guys a sniper rifle or something like that. He says, "You know the music, time to dance." I'm like, that's a fucking quality line. That's not really a one-liner though. It's just more of like a good quote. I thought it was quality. What else? I'm trying to think what else. There's one that I say quite often, and it's from a computer game, and I probably use it most days, and now I don't know what the fuck it was.
Oh. Well, what do you think about it? Jen can do hers.
Oh, why did you write that?
Right, what?
Ryan wrote, "Would you kindly?" That's from Bioshock, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ryan answered it for me. I guess so. I don't know. I like all of the sexism jokes that are in Bulletstorm.
Dick tits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because all the girls kicked up a fuss about it, and I was like, "Are you serious? This is actually really funny." Like, don't worry about it. But yeah, that's it really. I don't know. What was yours, Lee? Go on. Did you remember it?
I haven't got a fucking clue.
Oh.
It's something that I say quite often. I know my brother says it as well, and it's out of a game, but it's quite an obscure quote, and it's like an in joke with myself, and I don't know what it is.
With yourself.
It's not for England, James.
I haven't got a clue what it is.
You say that one far too much.
You say that one all the time.
No, this is the Sean Bean game.
England,
Every time
James.
you see Sean Bean, you have to shout for England, James, and if you don't, then you lose.
Oh, alright.
That sounds like the best game ever.
Yeah,
That's actually really good. That's better than the game.
Yeah, but like, it's
Shut
also
it,
got a
everyone.
hint of the game as well, because to win the game, you have to meet Sean Bean and explain the rules of the game to him.
I'd love to meet Sean Bean. What if he dies?
What if you died when he met you? It'll all be
Yeah.
your fault.
Next question. It's actually Adam on Twitter has asked, on this week's Noob Review podcast, just getting that in there, thanks. We spent 20 minutes discussing the worst games they've ever played. What are yours?
Worst games they never played?
They've ever played.
Oh.
Wow, it's hard, because normally I've got to that point where bad games I just stop playing completely. I'm more like down by games these days, so like...
I'm just disappointed.
Yeah.
I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I don't know, like you say, like Stranglehold, that is a bad game. Like, it's just a bad game. And Fable Heroes, I started playing and I just turned it off. Like, just don't want to play it. Like, it depends. There's bad games and then there's games which are unplayable. So it depends what you look. I mean, Shadows of the Dam I had to play because it was a review. And it was just, I didn't enjoy one bit of it. And for that, I'm just like, it's a disgusting game that I want to abstain from for the rest of my life, because it was just not fun, not enjoyable, but it was more like torturous. I had to play it. Normally I don't even just put up with bad games, but I had to with that one, and it's just always going to be etched in my head as a fucking terrible game. Really. Anyone else?
It was awful.
I remember my line!
Go on, Em.
What?
Bam said the lady.
Well done.
That's
That was
it.
worth it.
Yeah.
And Lee chuckles to himself.
Bam said the lady.
I'm with you, Ryan, on Shadows of the Damned. I got some flack for that the other week, actually. I was talking about it on Twitter, how much I hated it, and I was getting some flack. Mainly because I was telling EA people, but still.
Sorry. And also Final Fantasy 13. Fuck me.
Oh,
God.
fuck that game.
Yeah.
Fuck that game
Oh
up the
my
ass.
God.
There you go. Done. Solved.
No,
Question answered.
I put so many hours into that game.
I put 20 hours into that game before I realised, fuck this game.
I think I did about 30.
I completed it.
Why? It's just
don't
running
know.
forward and pushing A. That's what they should have called it.
Oh.
Final Fantasy running forward and pushing A.
Oh, that's too
It was awful.
complicated.
But then 13-2 was just as bad.
You played 13 too?
That's
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about earlier.
20 quid in
played
Asda,
it.
man. No one's buying it. No one cares.
I bought it, played about 20 hours of it, and got rid of it.
I don't think I'll touch a Final Fantasy game again.
Hey.
I will do, as long as they don't have mopey, whingy women characters.
I lost interest after 9.
They betrayed me.
10 was
10
good.
is my favourite.
Nah, 10's shit.
Shut up. You haven't played Half-Life.
Nor have I, and 10's my favourite, so shut up, you.
Can I just say, sorry, while we're talking about RPGs, and especially Square Enix, have you guys played Lost Odyssey?
Yeah, I couldn't get on with it.
Really?
Lost Odyssey.
If you like Final Fantasy 9, you'd love Lost Odyssey.
No, wait.
Isn't that like 7 discs or something?
It's free.
360.
Is that the one where you play as like a guy with like long black swishy hair?
Kinda. It's got like a gun triggery thing, ish.
Yeah. No, I have played it. I've got
8.
all of the way to the last disc.
Yeah.
And I started the last disc. I probably did maybe 5 hours of the last disc.
Yeah.
I think I was on some bit where you're fighting on a train. You're on the top of a train and something's chasing you on the train. You have to do like a load of boss fights on top of a train.
Is it all wintry and snowy and weird?
Yeah. It's all wintry and snowy and icy and shit.
Great game.
I stopped playing that game at that point. I was like, fuck this game, I can't be arsed.
It's really good. If you liked pure Final Fantasy style games, that is literally the only good one of this generation. And speaking of that as well, I'll tell you what, right? Talking about bad games, it's always RPGs with me.
Blue Dragon.
See, that was shit. Hated that.
Fuck that game.
Jen got me Infinite Undiscovery for my birthday. That was fucking...
Yeah, because you asked for it.
That was fucking wank. Like, absolute toss wank.
I wouldn't have bought it for you otherwise. You did say to me...
Because I love RPGs. I fucking love RPGs. And it's so hit and miss. Like, games like Breath of Fire and like all those old good ones and the old fantasy styles, they're great. And then when they tried to, like... It was all Square Enix who made these. When they tried to, like, make these new ones, like Infinite Undiscovery... And there was another one they did, and I can't remember what the fuck it's called, but...
I've got one in front of me that was mine.
Go on.
Well, I've got cake in my mouth. It's by Square Enix, actually. I bought it for the PSP. It's called Star Ocean.
How about you stop eating the fucking cake while you talk?
I
can't stop eating the cake.
It's really good cake. No, it's called Star Ocean Second Evolution. And I bought it because I played loads of RPGs on my PSP.
There's some really good ones.
Yeah, like Popolo Croix and...
Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah.
I did play Crisis Core. Yeah.
I didn't have that. My brother fucking did something dodgy to our PSP, and so we had the actual normal version of Final Fantasy 7 on it.
Yeah, ours plays our PSP plays Mario 64.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've done a bit of fiddling.
But yeah. But no, this one I played through about 3 rooms in the game. Like, you just pop through some little rooms, and I turned it off because it is beyond crap. But yeah, that's the Square Enix one as well.
We got a Star Ocean for the Xbox, and that lasted about 10 minutes before I got rid of that. That was just...
Yeah.
It's these awkward combat ones. Sorry, Joey, go for it, mate.
I was just saying, I think mine's along the same line of yours. One game I had to play. Duke Nukem Forever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Awful.
Aren't you glad we gave that to you?
I am, because I managed to get a really good line about AIDS in it, so I was really quite happy about that in my review. And also Deadly...
Yeah, oh yeah, you did.
Yeah. Deadly Premonition.
That wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad.
I'm sorry. No, it was horrendous. Everyone's going, oh, you know what, it's really quirky.
Weird,
is that the weird one with the sandwich?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
The Sinner's Sandwich.
But everyone goes, oh, it's so quirky, and there's so much wrong with it, but that's what makes it good. No, it's what makes it bad.
It was a bad game.
To play a bad game, fuck off.
Jim Sterling says a game's good, but it's not really. It's shit. I think he's just taking the piss out of the lot of you, to be honest.
Exactly. I think I found it for like a £5, and I thought I'll pick this up. I've heard good things about it from somewhere, and it probably was
Jim fucking Sterling.
Yeah. And then I turned it off after about 3 hours and thought, what the hell is
Ryan
this?
was singing its praises. He thought it was well funny.
Yeah, it's funny as fuck. I can understand why you don't like it, though. I find it hilarious. So
it's way too quirky.
Thinking of more RPGs, The Last Remnant, that was fucking shit as well. Fuck that game. That was Square Enix.
That one.
Fuck them.
Star Ocean.
Already said that.
Yeah, I was just talking about Star Ocean.
No, you were talking about Star Ocean too.
I was talking about Square.
No, wait. What's the space game?
Star Ocean.
Where you're in space.
Star Ocean.
It was on the Xbox.
Star Ocean.
Mass Effect.
Star Ocean on Xbox.
I'm fucking zoned out.
Okay, and I got,
nice
I can finish this off. This is my killing blow. Fucking Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles on the GameCube. Like, fuck that game.
Oh,
you have to
remember
have 4 people
that
playing
awful.
it at any one time for it to be any relevant, like, to be good at all in the slightest. The only good thing about that is that you can paint your fucking mogs. I like that. That's good.
Oh yeah.
Or mug painting.
Yeah.
All right, let's go for the next question. We were talking about this too long. Code Maria has asked, what characters would you like to see in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale?
First of all, that is a horrendous name for a game.
Yep. I'll tell you what's more horrendous is to blatantly rip off someone else's franchise and just put PlayStation in front of it.
Hang on. Wait, yeah, no. Are they just saying that if we had a Battle Royale?
No. There is a game called PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
No.
Instead of Super Smash Bros.
Really?
Yes.
How
yes.
Battle Royale? As in children killing each other?
No. PlayStation All-Stars. Basically,
but that's what makes me think of.
Jen, stop talking.
Think of Super Smash Bros.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
Right.
Okay.
It's like Super Smash Brothers.
Okay.
But with
PlayStation.
Yeah. So it's going to have like Parappa the Rapper and shit in it.
Okay, fine.
I think there's been 6 announced, hasn't there?
I don't know.
I can't
Parappa the Rapper.
It's Parappa the Rapper, Sweet Tooth, Kratos, Sweet Tooth from whatever it is, Twisted Metal, and there's some more things. But I hate Super Smash Brothers. I think it's a big pile of wank. But I won't play this. But if you just got to have PlayStation exclusives in there, so like you've got to have Solid Snake in there, even though he managed to get into Super Smash Brothers. I'd like to see Meryl, if ever, just because Meryl's cool. Things from Killzone, Nathan Drake, and things like that.
I think.
Oh, okay.
But then
that girl from Tits and Swords, or whatever it was called.
Or Ico.
From what?
Tits and Swords?
The girl from
Heavenly Sword.
I don't know.
Heavenly, yes, yeah.
The girl from...
The one that looks surprisingly like, what's her name in Enslaved?
It's made by the same people, Joey.
Yeah, I know, but the main character, they could have made him look a bit different.
I think Yuna from Shad Ico's going to be in there already. I'm not massively sure about that.
Yeah, I've heard...
No, she doesn't fight.
Yeah, I know. That's what's going to be wrong with this game. And also then you're going to have a Little Big Planet. And a lot of like the arguments or... Like, the thing is about PlayStation, they don't really have any mascots, really. They have exclusives, but it's like going to be like Xbox. It's not going to be like Sonic and Earthworm Jim and all these other like staples having a fight.
Crash Bandicoot's got to be in there somewhere.
But then the thing is, you've got Crash Bandicoot versus...
Against Kratos.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Or Nathan Drake. Like, the art style doesn't match, whereas at least in Super Smash Brothers, you can have like Mario versus Pikachu versus Kirby. Like, the art style all works together quite well. But with a PlayStation, it's a little bit more gritty or really, really stupid, one or the other. Like having a 2D Parappa the Rapper fight Nathan Drake, it just might look really horrible.
It would be awesome if you had
This isn't going to be a retail game, is it?
Yes.
Oh, fucking hell.
If you had Kratos and you could actually rip off Crash Bandicoot's arms and stuff, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I can't say I really care about this game, to be honest.
No, nor do I.
Next question.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry, I was eating more cake. Oh.
How much cake have you got?
I'm just eating it slowly.
She brought me a birthday cake. She brought me. It was my birthday on Monday. She brought me a birthday cake, knowing fully well that I don't like jam spread in birthday cakes. What fucking birthday cake does she get me? One with jam in the middle, and now she's reaping the benefits and having the whole cake to her fucking self.
Yeah.
I'd have done the same.
What a bitch.
It's got Avengers on it. You should be fucking happy.
What, that you're eating my cake?
No, you should just deal with it.
What,
Man up and eat some fucking jam.
Eat the cake I don't like. You're disgusting.
Can I go on a business card, please?
Man up and eat some jam.
That's pretty good.
You like jam?
Not really, and I don't like it. You know, we've been together for like 8 years. You know I don't like jam in cakes. Simple.
Well, they didn't have an Avengers chocolate cake.
Could have just got me 2 cinnamon rolls and stuck them together.
Shut up.
Guys, Jeremy Kyle's on in the morning. Stop this now.
Trothail. How do you say that?
I don't know. He talks to us.
Yeah, no.
So I want to say hi.
Hi.
I don't know how you say his name.
Trothail.
I said Trothail.
Trothail has asked, a genie appears before you and offers you the chance to make a perfect game and kill off a franchise. What would you make and kill? Oh.
I've just seen what Ryan's going to fucking say.
I'm right. Okay, should I do it?
No.
Yeah.
Right. Perfect game would just to make a really good skate game or a really good Mirror's Edge game. Basically, or another Enslaved game. All the games that I really like, which there's no real sequels on the cards. That's what I want, done really well. Killing off games. I've got 2 actually, and they're both going to cause a bit of contention. Number 1 is Kingdom Hearts. Potentially should be one of the best games ever made, but it's actually really shit the whole way through. It's really boring. The combat's really fucking dull.
Is that the Mickey Mouse Final Fantasy?
Yeah, but
it's amazing.
The thing is, there's literally about 10 of them now. Like half of them have come out on the portables.
Oh, fuck that. I can't be asked.
And it's a long game, and there's just nothing to it. It's not good, and I don't understand why they keep on making them. There's no reason.
I've only ever played the two that are on consoles, and I thought they were great. So
there's nothing to them, though.
Like to see it,
it's button mashing.
You just keep going to different islands, and
but I like
the
islands
are pretty.
Disney characters.
Well, yes, the islands are pretty, and you get to go to different locations that are in
cool.
like Disney games, the Disney
world.
But
some of your favourite little Final Fantasy characters show up, and it's good fun. It's not. It's fun. It's a game you can put on and have a laugh with.
I like it that Maleficent is like the bitch in it.
Anyway, next game that I would, franchise, I guess, to kill off would be Mario as well, because I think, same thing as with Kingdom Hearts. There's like, they keep on churning out Marios now, and this like once proud Mario 64. What a fucking game! Like this game it was like one of the best platformers around, and then since then they've just been churning them out, and they mean nothing.
Yeah. I wonder how many
Mario Galaxy was good.
Yeah, I wonder how many Mario games are on the DS.
Yeah, seriously, how many fucking games? They just keep on churning them out, and
it's fucking Mario. They were churning them out back when we were kids.
The thing is, it should, like, every time a Mario game comes out, it should be an event. It really should. Like, it should be up there. Like, fucking hell, they're making a new Mario game. Like, is it going to be good as Mario 64? Is it going to be as good as Mario Galaxy? And they're up to that point where they come out like yearly now, and they're all right, but it's just. You can oversaturate a market. Like, I love pizza, but if you gave me pizza every fucking day, I won't like pizza anymore. And I wouldn't say kill off the franchise, but just stop making Mario games for a bit. Stop relying on.
I'd like to see Mario just like just head over the block and then get Theon Greyjoy to come and try and chop his head off. If you haven't seen this week's Game of Thrones, then you should.
I haven't.
Oh no, haven't yet.
It's amazing. But just think when you watch it, just think of Mario when you see Theon, and you'll know what I mean.
What are you on about?
Have you watched this week's Game of Thrones?
No.
Well, don't worry about it.
I don't even know. Do you want to know something? I don't know anybody's fucking name is in Game of Thrones. I know who Sean Bean is, and I know there's King. I know Joffrey is. They're the only two people's names I know in that program.
Well, you don't know Jon Snow, the hottest man of all time?
He's not the hottest man of all time. That's Will Smith.
Will Smith.
I don't know. Why are we talking about this? Games.
Sorry.
Anyway, you guys can answer the question. I'm done.
Go on, Lee. Lee was going to.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Oh, was you? Oh, I'm sorry.
That's alright. Don't worry about it.
Kill off Final Fantasy. What was the other one? We got to bring one back.
We got to make a perfect game.
Make a perfect game. Oh, fuck, I don't know what my perfect game would be. Do you know what would be good? Like a modern day remake of Elite. But like proper big fucking budget. Like get BioWare to make it. Or, no, not BioWare. Somebody else.
Good.
Get somebody like good to make it. I'm not saying BioWare aren't good, but yeah, get somebody good to make like an Elite, like sort of like remake. That'd be cool.
No, I was gonna say I'd kill off Final Fantasy as well. I think it's going completely in the wrong direction, and they should have just stuck with maybe 10 games and left it at that because it's.
Oh no, they can keep making.
No, they can't.
It's just not make them shit.
No, they can't make any more. It's getting ridiculous. No. It's just all horrible.
Yeah, I think 13's enough.
Yeah.
During this, I'm going to say something that's probably going to be considered quite racist.
Oh, Jesus.
And financially, it probably doesn't stand up. But from a Westerner's point of view, Japanese don't make good games anymore.
No, not at all. Back in the day, the RPGs were purely Japanese, and the fucking Western side of anything.
Everything was Japanese back in the day.
The Western side could not make a good RPG. Now, shoes completely on the other foot. Things like Skyrim, Fallout, like any game, like any RPG.
But is that just because we live in the West, though? I mean, obviously, Final Fantasy will sell fucking bucket loads over there.
I think Japanese games haven't evolved, haven't moved on particularly much from things I've been reading. I don't play many of them. And I think that's what a lot of Westerners' view of Japanese games are, is that they don't move on, they don't change with the times, they don't try and innovate.
They're always way too quirky for our liking these days.
And they've got an audience, and they don't really care too much
it's different cultures,
outside
isn't it?
of that.
You can't.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they're two completely different places. There's going to be stuff in Mass Effect or Fallout which we understand, which people in Japan won't understand, and same vice versa. It's just a shame that it's not. I don't think it's just that though. Like, you know, Final Fantasy 7 and 8 and 9, they're all great games. There's all stuff to them, but there's some kind of weird kind of cultural change that's happened recently, and I think it's more to do with like gameplay, controls, and physics, and probably got something to do with the latest kind of generation of consoles, where Japanese storytelling just doesn't really relate or doesn't work as well. Maybe it's got something to do with the voice acting. I don't know. It's just
they don't like third person, like over the shoulder controls, 2 thumbsticks.
Yeah,
I guess
they can't handle it.
That is a thing. Did we talk about that on the podcast already once?
We probably brought it up a few times.
Yeah.
Where Japanese people can't use both thumbsticks.
I remember either reading it or speaking about it. So
I remember speaking about it and going, "Is that true? Should we?"
Yeah,
be
we must have already
that?
done it on our old podcast.
Yeah.
Then.
Going on from that, the next question is from actually Adam again. Phantasy Star Online. What are your thoughts on it?
Never played it.
I had it. I played online for a little bit. I didn't care. I was saying it. For Phantasy Star 4 is where it's at. Don't care about anything else.
All right.
Was Phantasy Star Online the one that was on the Dreamcast?
And it was on the Xbox for a while as well. But yeah, it was the original one which used the Dreamcast whatever network.
That's a random question. Is there not a new one due or something? Is that why it's asked?
They keep on bringing them out.
To be honest, it's Adam and he's a bit of an idiot, so he's probably just asking a question.
Good point.
Don't insult the fucking listeners, Joey.
Listen to his podcast and you'll see what I mean.
What, the one you're on as well?
Not all the time. I've been on it twice.
God, I can't believe you're leaving us.
I'm not leaving
It's
anyway.
actually
You're gonna go to your fancy boy.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
I believe you're going to go and hang out with Adam all the time.
Go be the big fish in the small pond, Joey.
I don't want to be anybody. I just want to be myself and like doing what I do.
Oh,
and
cry me a river, you piece of shit.
Oh! Right, yeah.
I don't know what I've done to deserve this.
Next question.
Oh, Liam Stanley on Facebook asked, why does everyone but Jen have fans? What is it that makes her so unlovable?
Hang on, we have fans.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's mainly Ant. Mainly Ant has the fans. Because he's funny. We're not.
Because he's got some personality.
Because he's funny.
But why don't I have any fans?
Because you smell.
You do have fans.
Do I?
You must have. You got the most Twitter followers.
It doesn't mean I have fans. It means I have breasts.
Pervs, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Get them out more often, then you'll have more fans.
We could just have a page on the Facebook of my boobs.
Just like reviews, but then shaped, like written around like your
boobs. Oh yeah, I can put the scores
this game
on
gets
my
10 boobs up.
Put the scores on my boobs. Anyway.
I'm your fan, Jen.
Can anyone be my fan? That would be nice. I want fan mail. Is that weird?
Yes.
Fan mail?
Yeah,
here you go.
Then you have an Amazon wish list.
Yes. So? I don't make it public.
You still get stuff sent to you.
I have an Amazon wish list. Am I not supposed to have an Amazon wish list?
Yeah, what's that about?
You have one as well?
Yeah, it's got my comic books and shit on that I want to buy.
So do
people send you stuff from it, though?
Do they?
Do people send you stuff?
No.
I've never had stuff sent to me.
You've never made it public, though, have you, Lee? It's yours.
I don't fucking know.
I've never.
But you haven't gone on Twitter and gone, oh, look at my wish list. I wish someone would buy me this.
No.
I don't think I've done that, really.
It's fine.
I didn't know you could share it. I just thought it was like a pre-basket.
No, Jen shared hers.
I shared mine for my birthday. That's fair enough. But I don't do it like every day going, guys, I know you're my fans. I'll get my tips out for comics.
Do you want to know what I do at Christmas? Like, I send my... I send like my mum like my Christmas list and stuff for all the stuff that's on Amazon, but I send her affiliate links.
She then combine them in an email and send them to Santa Claus, I imagine. Or...
I would imagine so. And then when Santa purchases them, I get money for it.
You sneaky fucker.
And then if I'm saved in Santa's cookies on his computer, anything else he's ordering at exactly the same time, I get money for that as well.
That's genius.
That's a special kind of cunt, that is.
Yeah, my god. Alright, James Royal 9 on Twitter has asked, what games would you recommend for the iPad? Also, have any of you guys ever been spinning at the gym?
Right, can we ignore that last bit?
He knows ants. I'm guessing it's something to do with ants.
What's spinning? Is that where you go, like...
Oh, it's on the bike.
On the bike, so you just do it super fast?
It makes me want to have a heart attack just watching them.
Okay, why is that relevant?
I'm guessing it's something that he's spoken with Anthony about.
Oh, maybe. Gutted Anthony.
Maybe that's why Ant's not here, because he's spinning on a bike. It sounds dirty.
It does.
It sounds like dogging or something.
Wow.
Or fisting old people after Pizza Hut and cinema trips.
Does she have grey pubes?
She doesn't have any. All fallen out.
Oh.
Anyway,
Can someone ask the question, please? What games would you recommend
games.
on the iPad?
Mirror's Edge, the Mirror's Edge version of Mirror's Edge on the iPad. The Mirror's Edge version of Mirror's Edge, the iPad version of Mirror's Edge on the iPad is fucking brilliant. It's not a port; it's a completely separate game, but it's like you're playing the normal game but in 2D. And it's like got really good touch controls and stuff. It's fucking quality. It's weird because it's one of the first games that was out for the first big games that were out for the iPad. I highly recommend that.
It's got the music as well.
Yeah, it's got all the music on it. Like the art style is more like, like sort of the comic booky bits that are in between.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like that. It's like the negative space sort of artwork, if that makes any sense.
Have some cake.
Oh, hello, Mr. Cake. Nom, nom, nom.
Swords and sorcery. Sworcery. Thing is, right, you read sworcery and you want to say swords.
Swords and swords.
Swords and sorcery.
Swords and sorcery.
Swords and sorcery. That's brilliant on the iPad. It's brilliant on fucking anything you play it on, to be honest with you. But on your iPad, pair of headphones, fucking well away.
I've been playing the soundtrack to Jenn constantly, trying to make her listen to it, just so she might play the game.
I will play. Awesome. All right, I'll play the game at some point. But the soundtrack is good, but it's getting a bit annoying now.
Fuck off.
Oh well, fuck off, go.
Coke.
That's what, if you're eating, I'm going to dig into my wine gardens.
Stop eating on the fucking podcast. Fuck's sake. Right. Also.
Oh, mute yourself, you daft cow.
Darnley.
Go on.
Dead Space on the iPad as well. Really fucking good. Definitely play that with headphones on. I never thought I'd ever get scared playing a handheld game, but there's some shit in that. There's some stuff in that that's really fucking clever that they haven't put in the normal, like that isn't in like the console versions and stuff. It's not like a port or anything. It's a completely separate story. But there's like really clever things in it where you walk into a room, like your character that you play as, like his head's been sort of fucked with by the Church of Scientology or whatever the fuck they are. And there's bits where you'll go into a room and then you'll turn round and the door just won't be there. It's like...
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's like it wasn't existed. And then you turn back around and then you're stuck in this room and you're like, what the fuck? And you can't get out. And, then the screen sort of, flashes and goes black and then all of a sudden there's all this fucking monsters and shit in front of you. And it's it's really seamless with all that stuff. And there's some parts of it that are fucking wow scary. So I recommend that. I'd say Dead Space and Mirror's Edge, if they're currently on the App Store at about £5 like they normally are, I'd say just sit on it for a couple of weeks and wait till EA have another sale and then they'll be 69p. I don't pay the fucking full £5 for them because that's a bit steep, but when they're on the cheap sale, I'll definitely pick them up. Free-to-play game which is really good called Triple Town.
Oh, Jesus.
I fucking love that game. It's just a little...
Town.
It's like you have the little bears and you have to build stuff and match shit. You will play that game for hours. It is the most addictive game I've played on my iPad. And finally, a game called Death Rally, which is by the people who make Alan Wake. It's... Imagine Micro Machines with guns.
No.
It's that. So that's really good. And that is my top iPad picks for James Royal 9.
Cool. I will agree with you, Swords and Sorcery. Possibly one of the best games I've ever played. Definitely one of the most stylized games I've ever played. I also say Cannonbolt, which is a really, really simple version of basically that Mirror's Edge game. You just run along and jump.
Yeah, that is good.
I really like...
Oh, I like Cannonbolt.
Yeah, the style on that's really nice. The music's really nice. It is just all good, really, isn't it? Touch Grind, which was one of the first iPhone games I ever brought, which is basically having a tech deck You knew what they were on your iPhone. Do little kick flips and stuff. That's just cool. And then possibly one of the best iPhone games, especially the most addictive games I've ever played.
We're talking about iPad.
Sorry, iPad, iPhone, same fucking thing.
Oh, right.
There's no iPad version of Game Dev Story. You have to play it in fucking Zoom.
I didn't actually say Game Dev Story. You just ruined it, Lee. You bastard.
Oh.
I hate you. But yeah, Game Dev Story, man. That's fucking. It's just. I first time I played it for about 5 hours solid. Just something really nice about making a console called like the Games Wank, and then making games for it called Touch My Shaft 2. You know, it's just good game. I can't really go into it too much. It's just good game. You should all buy it. It's great.
All right then.
I think there's another one like that where
There's
you have to run a shop.
about 5 of them now.
You run a games retailer, and it's made by the same people.
Karaoke Soft, Karako Soft, something like that. But yeah, they do like a racing one now. They do about 3 or 4 of them now. Just.
Do you know what I deleted off my iPhone yesterday? Tiny Tower.
Oh, fuck that game.
I know. I haven't played it for months, and I'm really proud of myself that I deleted it.
Well done.
Yeah. Just thought I'd let everyone know.
What games have you got? You guys got to have some games that you like on the stuff.
I've got no games on my iPhone. Why do I not have any games on my iPhone?
You know, let's talk just... Okay, what iPhone games? Not iPad. Doesn't need to be iPad.
Most of mine, like I've got like the kind of the flick football games. So like you're taking a free kick from miles out, and you just different like time attack modes and stuff. I like Rolex Stick Cricket as well. That's a good one to play when you're having a shit. There's another one called Lilt Line, which was by Different Cloth, who we've been speaking to recently about trying to get on the podcast. This is the guy who's doing Derek the Death Fin.
Yeah, Joe's
we spoke to him about a couple of months. Well, we spoke to him a couple of months ago about it. We all twittered him. And then we haven't heard from him for a while, and he messaged me the other day, and I spoke to Jenn about it.
Oh, yeah.
But it's basically, I hate the music in it because it's drum and bass. Not why. What do I not like at the moment?
You don't like dubstep.
That's the stuff.
Yeah.
That's the horrible thing. It's all the same. But it's kind of it uses the accelerometer, the tilt thing in there. You like this little snake thing going through this level. You got to keep tilting it to make it not hit the sides and stuff. And then there are these lines going down the page, which you have to tap the screen, and it's like to the beat and stuff.
Okay.
That's I think that's like 60p or something. And that's quite cool on my iPhone anyway. Otherwise, I don't really play too many games on it. Just to get the odd one. Like I've got Game Dev Story. I tried playing like Splinter Cell when it was free at one point. And it's too small a screen. I don't like that.
It's not very good on the phones and the iPad.
No.
That
Football Manager, always good if you like management games, and that's about it really. I think for me.
No, I was thinking the other day I have no games on my iPhone, and I don't know what's
There are some really good ones, even like games which are out on other consoles and that come out on iPhone. So things like Burnout Crash have now come out on the iPhone. You know, and they're definitely worth having. Trying to think of other ones, even like Sonic CD. I'll tell you a good one. What came out? Machinarium came out on the iPad 2 the other day.
My phone runs on iPad. Yeah.
What?
I did a jailbreak on it, and now it runs on an iPad system.
Oh, sweet. Get Machinarium.
It's weird.
Lee, I'm surprised you haven't said Hero Academy.
Hero Academy's okay.
Yeah, because you just want to play with
I thought of another thing. Any fucking brilliant. It's like the most awesome show-off thing you can do to anybody if you've got an iPad, especially if you just got one. Sign up to OnLive. Get yourself an OnLive account and download the. No, wait. Download the OnLive app, and they've put in touch controls for a lot of games that are on OnLive, so you can play like Lego Batman and shit like that on your iPad.
Oh, I don't know.
And like even like you can get you can even buy from a controller that sort of like slots into. I think it slots into the side, or it connects via Bluetooth or something to your iPad, and you can basically just use your iPad as the screen, and you just have the controller, and you can play like Borderlands and shit on your iPad.
That's pretty cool, actually.
So yeah, get that. And if not, you can always just like sit and watch people play other games.
Can I ask the listeners quickly whether people actually use OnLive for anything?
I think I died a death.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to know whether anyone actually used it. So
I use it. Well, I haven't used it for a long time. I used it when it came out.
Well, yeah, for like the first week, and then I still get emails about it, like, "Oh, we got this offer." I'm like, I haven't even got it plugged in. Where it's in the box somewhere.
Yeah. My box and my little on live system thing never came out of its box when I got it free from Eurogamer.
I think mine's still got the sticker all over the controller and everything. Like, I haven't even touched it. We at the Game Jar.
Yeah, the problem is with us is that our like internet direct cable is upstairs and our TV's downstairs, so can't play it, can't fucking use it.
Yeah.
But right, should we call that a day, guys?
Yeah, that's all the questions.
Yeah, fuck it.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We love you. Hit us up on the Twitters and the website stuff, and leave us comments. Mwah.
You can tell them the
No, they have to guess.
Oh.
Bye.
We have clever listeners. They'll kind of get this is the DBR podcast on thegamejar.com, so I think they'll find out.
Okay.
Or they'll go back onto Death by Robots and they'll be like, what the fuck?
This looks like shit.
Who put this theme on their website?
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Ugh. Just gonna have to wait.
My life.
I'm not getting up to get it. I have a chicken that I play with when we're recording the podcast to stop me fiddling with other things. It's like
is that the one you put up your nose?
Yeah.
Why do you... I won't even... No, don't worry about it.
It's the thing for the Behemoth. It's their like mascot. It's that giant chicken out of the Behemoth at the start of Castle Crashers.
Wow.